Okay, so I am currently doing the joyless task of polishing runners. Yeah, it's probably one of the worst chores in bobsleigh, but it's a crucial part of racing. So I figured I would show you what it's all about. Today I'm actually doing them in one of the more picturesque spots. It's not that pretty, but it's normally just done in a garage or a front room, so this will do for now. It's still daylight as well. So basically, here is the runner. So for those of you that don't know, this is what we slide on, 4 of these. Before I got into the sport, I thought they were sharp. As you can see, no, they are actually curved. And this, kind of bolts into the bottom of the sled. But we need to make sure that this is perfectly smooth. With no scratches or anything, because this is our point of contact with the ice. So the cleaner these are and the fewer scratches there are, the faster the sled will go. So this is what a runner looks like off the sled. So there's 3 parts that attach it. Under here is where we put the spring, which is like the suspension for the sled. Then these are the 2 bolt holes, so they will bolt onto either side of the runner shoe, which is on the sled. And then this is the underside, which we polish, this curved edge. The sides don't really get a polish, as you can tell. They might just get greased up every now and again to keep things moving, but yeah, that is what a front runner looks like. So you can see there's a big lip on this end and not so much on this end, because that's the front Ryan-lets for when you're mounting them. Yeah, the back runners are a little bit longer, than a couple of inches longer, so they'd be out here somewhere. But yeah, that's a runner. So we get the runner, and then we work down different grades of sandpaper. So 100, 80, 60, 40, 30, 15, 9, and then some of the even lower ones to get it to a nice polish. I won't be able to show you because the camera's not going to focus, but we really need to work out, we've got little marks that can be even the width of a hair, but they need to come out so that this thing is perfect. That's pretty much all there is to it, but what you don't realize is that each runner generally will take 45 minutes to an hour to get fully polished and complete. We're doing, probably what's that, 11 different grades. Yeah, probably the best part of like 1,200 strokes on each runner, and then we have to wipe it with acetone between each one. We use acetone to get rid of any excess metal, any oils from our hands or anything like that, as well as removing water from the surface, because any water that's left on it will of course make it rust when we put it back in the box. And yeah, that's pretty much the basis of it. It's just a long, boring task, because obviously each sled has 4 runners for a race like the World Championships. We're going to do them tonight, and then again tomorrow night for the second heat, and then again for the 4-man, and again for the second heat, the 4-man. So there's a lot of sanding needs to be done, and like I said, each one takes an hour. Anyway, I will set the camera down and film a bit of me sanding. One more thing, we use these, our team at least has these pads that hold the 3M sandpaper on perfectly. So they're a big help, because it means you don't ruin your hands and your fingers when you're sliding along. It's easy to get caught on the metal when you're using just your hands, so we use those. So I just got finished with my 15. That's quite a low one, so we're getting to a high polish. So it's not that necessary because I'm outside right now, but this is where we would break out the torch to really inspect the runner for little scratches. As you go along, the torch will illuminate any little scratches, and like I said, we're looking for really anything, no matter how minute. And if there is anything, fingers crossed there isn't, if there is anything, I'll go back up through the sandpapers to a grade which will get rid of that scratch or that mark, and then come back down to get it to the polish. Anyway, that's enough of that. Very boring for me to do, and very, very boring for you to watch. So let's wait till I'm done. Okay, we are all set, I think. Just have to do a final check, and that's it, pretty much done. I'm going to go grab an unpolished runner, put it next to this one to show you the difference. Okay, I'm really hoping the camera quality is good enough to show the difference between these runners, otherwise it's going to make this whole endeavour look completely ridiculous. But I promise you, in person, the difference is profound. So let's see if it shows up. So these are the exact same kind of runner. It's just one's polished and one's not. As you can see, this one's all covered in scratches and grease. Anyway, World Champs tomorrow, so I've done my best. Cool, well hopefully that gives you a little bit of an insight into just another aspect of bobsleigh. It's not the most exciting, but it's a part of the sport, so I figured I'd show you anyway. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe down below. Bye.